So, what's the one thing you can do starting today that can totally change how you interact with, well, everyone? It's a really simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful. We're going to dive into this philosophy of treating people first class.
You know, this quote from Walter Doyle Staple really hits on something we get wrong all the time. We tend to think that for one person to win, another has to lose. But what if that's not the goal at all? What if the real art is creating a situation where everybody comes out ahead? That's the idea we're going to unpack, making every single person you meet feel valued.
So, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with the core philosophy, then we'll talk about seeing the hidden potential in people. After that, we get practical with the first-class method, explore the ripple effect it creates, and wrap it all up with one simple goal you can take with you.
All right, first up, a winning philosophy. This is the bedrock of everything else. It's this core belief that treating people well isn't just, a nice thing to do. It's the smartest, most effective way to connect with other human beings. Let's just get straight to the point here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, was born second class. This whole idea of a class system is just something people made up. When we're born, we all start at the same place. Every single person deserves to be treated with that baseline of dignity and respect, no matter who they are or what they do for a living. Okay, so if we all start on a level playing field, how do we actually live that way? Well, that brings us to our second big idea, seeing the hidden potential in everyone. It's all about looking past what's right in front of your eyes.
It's so easy to judge people based on a snapshot, right? Their job right now, their situation today. But that's such a huge mistake. A person's current state is just temporary. Their potential, though, that's permanent. The real skill is seeing beyond the surface and recognizing what they could become. And just look at this. A servant can become a king. Someone you might dismiss as a nobody can turn into a somebody. A girl can grow up to be a queen. I mean, history is just packed with stories like this. It's a powerful reminder that where someone is today is never the end of their story.
And that means that every single interaction you have is filled with this incredible unknown potential. The person standing right in front of you could be on a path you can't even begin to imagine. I mean, think about it. The child you're holding today could literally be your boss tomorrow. That kind of stops you in your tracks, doesn't it? It makes you rethink every casual comment, every brief interaction. The person you meet today could be the leader or the innovator of tomorrow. It just raises the stakes for how we treat everyone. So this is the big idea to lock in. The employee can become the employer. The intern can become the CEO. This belief that anybody can become anything is the engine that makes this whole first-class philosophy run. Okay, so we've covered the why. We get it. But how do we do it? Let's get into the first-class method. Think of this as your practical, everyday toolkit for putting this all into action. And you know what? It's not complicated at all. It's about offering a warm, genuine welcome, giving a real smile, a firm handshake, and in everything you do, just granting that person basic respect and dignity. We're not talking about huge, grand gestures here. These are the small things that send a massive signal. I see you, and you matter. And why does this matter so much? Because the whole goal is to leave a positive mark. You want people to remember you well, so that when they do reach whatever success looks like for them, they think back on their interaction with you and smile. Every single conversation is a chance to build that lasting, good impression. And that leads us right into the consequences of all this. Let's talk about the ripple of respect. What actually happens when you start putting this into practice day in and day out? You've probably heard some version of this before, but it's just so true when it comes to people. What you put out into the world has a funny way of finding its way back to you. It's a fundamental law of human interaction. It's really like a boomerang. It's this simple law of reciprocity. When you consistently treat people with kindness and make them feel valued, that good energy comes back to you. It might not even be from the same person, but the positivity you create has a way of returning, often when you least expect it. This right here gets to the core of what it means to be human. Every single one of us is hungry for these things. We all crave love and care, trust and understanding, recognition, respect. We all have this deep, burning desire to feel worthwhile. So when you treat someone first class, you're not just being polite, you're feeding a fundamental human need. And here's the really cool part, the secret benefit. This isn't just about making them feel good. It's impossible to go around making other people feel valued and respected without it making you feel good about yourself. When you lift others up, you can't help but lift yourself up too. It's an amazing reward. Okay, let's bring this all home. Our final section, your simple goal.
This is where we take this big, powerful idea and turn it into something you can actually do every single day.
And here it is, the entire philosophy boiled down to one simple mission for your day. Just make one person feel a little bit better about themselves simply because they happened to cross your path. That's it. That's the whole game.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. And it's not just something to think about. It's a challenge. In your very next interaction, whether it's at work, at the store, or with your family, who will you choose to treat first class today?